Welcome to a special edition of OC News. I'm Genesis Chicas.
And I'm Myra Orozco. Thank you for joining us. In this episode, we take a look at special issues that are impacting many of us. These feature stories take a look at some serious topics, including living with eating disorders.
We also take a look at the resources available to CSUF students who are victims of sexual assault and how women are putting off having children until after school.
And we look into the life of someone in fear of being deported and how an international student succeeds in athletics here at Cal State Fullerton.
So please, enjoy in-depth feature stories on this special edition of OC News.
This is a story about being true to yourself. Blanca is a young woman who has it all. She's a smart graphic designer and a photographer. At 26, she's happy with her career and with herself. But it wasn't always that way. Blanca is a lesbian who at a young age had to discover who she was. Coming out to her family was one of the most difficult things she had to do in her life. I had the privilege to sit with her and discuss her journey.
Ever feel like you're not where you belong? Like you're not the same as the ones around you. Like something's different from you, but you just don't know what. You might go to your parents or elders and tell them you're not the same as your colleagues, but they just don't understand.
I was around 17 when I realized that I was into the same sex. But some people don't get it, they don't know it, they don't understand.
As a teen, Blanca was introduced to what being gay meant, all while still trying to understand who she was.
You're just like exploring this new thing by yourself. There's no manual, there's nobody to guide you.
She refused to let go of what defined her, regardless of what the outcome may be.
My mom is a religious woman, so it was kind of hard. It clashed with what she believes, but I think she loved me enough to kind of overlook that, you know. She showed me how much she loved me when she accepted me for me, despite the fact that her religion told her that gay people are bad.
The fear of Blanca's friends' reaction after she would confess to them she was gay was what led Blanca to put her life at risk.
The rejection from the public, having to come out, having to lie, having to just feel different can lead to depression, can lead to, at least in my case, I experimented with drugs. And in one occasion I did go too far, I ended up ODing, and that was a waking point.
Her experience with her overdose was a point in no return.
It's a tough road, but that's what makes you stronger in the end.
Regardless of her setbacks leading to her choice in sexual preference, she hopes to inspire and help those in fear of coming out. She has followed her dreams in becoming a successful photographer and has leaned towards social media by starting her own blog with fashionable outfits. This is Christine reporting for OC News. Blanca continues to do daily posts on social media and is working on finding ways to get involved to help make a difference in the LGBTQ community.
With the help of social media and word of mouth, this diet has become a weight loss trend. The keto diet is a newly popular diet, but it really goes back to the 1920s when it was used as a treatment for a neurological disorder. Despite the recent hype, a ketogenic diet is not something new. But what is exactly a ketogenic diet? Do nutritionists recommend it? Is it safe? According to Harvard Medical School, weight loss is the primary reason many patients use a ketogenic diet.
So the keto diet, it's a diet very high in fat, moderate in protein, and very low carb. Generally, a normal diet, 40 to 60% of your calories come from carbs, but the keto diet, it's about 5% or less. And a general diet fat is usually like 10%, but on the keto diet, it's 70%. And then for protein, it's just moderate protein, about 15% on the keto diet, 15 to 20%.
Harvard Medical School reported that initially the keto diet was used to reduce seizures in children with epilepsy because sometimes it was more effective than medication. They also reported that previous research shows good evidence of a faster weight loss when patients go on a ketogenic diet or very low-carb diet compared to participants on a more traditional low-fat diet or even a Mediterranean diet. Elsie Ramirez has been on the keto diet for 3 months and has already lost 20 pounds.
It was really hard for my body to adjust to it, but after I started seeing progress, it makes me feel really good and I want to continue doing it. I actually wanted to start a new weight loss journey, and one of my coworkers told me about the diet, so that's why I started it. So usually what I eat is chicken, beef, bacon, I do sour cream and cheese for dairy. Then I add kale.
Have you ever wondered what a day on the keto diet actually looks like? Did you ever think bacon could be part of your diet?
Avocados, some cherry tomatoes, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, two slices of bacon. For this meal, I have some grilled swordfish and some cauliflower, mashed potatoes, and some green bean casserole. I'm eating a coconut chicken soup. This is my dinner tonight. I made some Indian food. I know it doesn't look too appetizing, but it's really flavorful and tasty.
Although the keto diet has been successful for many people trying to lose weight, remember that not everyone's body will respond in the same way. Experts say,
because when you're on a keto diet, it doesn't automatically mean you're gonna lose weight. You need to be careful how much calories you're eating and your exercise. Also depends on everybody's body. Everybody's metabolism is different. But if you try to stay in your macros for the keto diet, you don't overeat on calories, and you exercise moderately, you can lose weight.
This is Marisela Perez reporting for OC News. Think the keto diet is right for you? Before engaging in the next fad diet, talk to your doctor to determine if it's the right diet for you. I'm Marisela Perez.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund Reading.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Information on hot water heating.
No. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out the words.
World music, playing track now.
No.
Let me try. Our daughter gets confused about which details in a story are important.
Which paper towels are most absorbent?
What?
Here are 5 product reviews.
Why are you not getting me?
See, I told you.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Today, young adults have much to balance in their lives: education, home, jobs, and other responsibilities. However, one major responsibility that many forget is themselves, especially those suffering from depression. We look into how one person overcame their depression at a young age.
It's estimated that 16.2 million adults 18 and older had at least one major depressive episode, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. Depression is often a difficult topic for people to open up about. I was able to sit down with Nick Castro, who is willing to share his struggles with depression in the past. Here at Cal State Fullerton, the Wellness Center offers services such as CAPS to make sure that students are getting the help that they need on campus.
If you or a loved one is suffering from depression, you can always book an appointment at the CSUF Wellness Center or call the Depression Hotline. Asking for assistance is a sign of maturity, not weakness. I'm Genesis Chicas.
We all have that celebrity we've never met, yet feel like we know them just as well as we know our closest friends. The connection we experience develops from a parasocial relationship, where the celebrity doesn't know or communicate with us. But the age of social media may be changing the relationship between fans and their favorite stars.
If you've ever thought you make a great couple with an actor or actress, or felt upset over the passing of a character on your favorite show, then you've experienced a parasocial relationship. There are one-sided relationships where one party is unaware of the other. Parasocial relationships often develop between fans and celebrities or other personas and are facilitated through the use of mass media.
They create this, and all film creates a false sense of intimacy, as though you actually know the person because they're right in front of you. And our brains process all of that as though it's kind of like they're there, even though we know rationally that they're not.
These relationships naturally develop from people's need to connect with others. Researcher of media psychology Tylo Hartman says human beings flourish when establishing meaningful bonds and feel socially supported. These social representations hold the potential to satisfy the need to belong.
I listen to her every day.
20-year-old Jessica Guido calls Ariana Grande her idol. She's been a fan of the singer since she was 12 years old.
I know all her songs from the beginning, when she didn't even have an album, it was just singles. And up to now, the newest song that she has right now, the popular songs, everything, and even songs that other people wouldn't know.
She feels a connection not just to the singer's music, but to her personality.
I think we would be best friends because she's just you could just tell the way she's very caring and a warm person, so she looks like someone that you can go to. She's just very strong, especially all the things that she's been through.
Guido is just one of the millions of fans that connect with the pop star through social media, where she posts personal photos, shares behind-the-scenes footage of her tours, and directly communicates with her followers.
Her fans are able to ask her questions from her personal life and stuff relating to her album.
Social media has given fans more exposure into celebrities' personal lives, changing the contact and relationship between the two.
It's the same stuff, just a lot faster now and more instantaneously, and we can follow the celebrities instead of waiting for the weekly fan magazine. We can get the updates in real time and very quicker.
Social media also gives fans insight into how celebrities really feel, further deepening that connection. During a trip to London, Grande tweeted about the anxiety she was experiencing while being far from home. Her followers responded with words of support and encouragement, which Grande later thanked them for.
It shows that she actually cares about her fans, showing opening up more to them so that we can see how she really is.
This new level of connectivity between celebrities and their fans does not come without concern.
People can develop unhealthy relationships with celebrities much easier in an environment like this. That sense of intimacy is taken further with the internet, and so it's easier to get lost in that spell.
For Guido, it's all about continuing to support her idol.
I feel even though she doesn't know me, just kind of the connection of going back all these years to when she was no one knew her. It's cool to see her grow, and I kind of want to stay there because I obviously love her, and then just see where she goes from here and all the different things that she does. Jessica plans to join other Ariana Grande superfans and celebrate the singer's accomplishments during her upcoming tour. For OC News, I'm Myra Orozco.
Hey, look, it's those guys.
What's up? What's happening today?
Let's do those pearly whites, man.
Yeah. The boys, check it out. Stand up to my terrorists, don't compare us.
Ooh, cute.
Are you good to try?
I'm fine.
Hey girl, what's the name? What's good? What's up?
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
Sir, go and step out of the vehicle for me. Yes, sir.
See ya, buddy. Today Sean's got a hearing. We'll see how it goes. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Being a student at any four-year university is a difficult situation for many. Being an athlete takes endurance and commitment. Now imagine being a student athlete for a top-ranked Division I school. Well, that's exactly what Mark Hernandez is. Mark is a full-time student at Cal State Fullerton who is about to graduate and still manages to keep up his performance on the field. I take a look at his story and what it takes to succeed as a student athlete.
Hi, my name is Carlos Andrade here with OC News, and today I had the opportunity to speak to Mark Hernandez, also known as Marky, a Division I student athlete who spoke to us on the struggles of balancing both academics and his soccer career. Many can agree that being a college student is difficult, but being a Division I student athlete is the greatest challenge. Listen in and follow Mark Hernandez as he becomes a catalyst that Cal State University Fullerton needs to win their league. Mark explains why his life as a student athlete is so problematical.
I usually get home, on Tuesdays and Thursdays I get home like 9 because of work, but when I don't work I get home like around 7, 6-ish.
So overall, you'll say at least a good 12 hours a day, Monday to Friday?
Yeah.
Between balancing both school schedules, soccer, of course, and your own job that you said you have as well, right?
Yeah.
Mark shares how the Cal State University Fullerton coaches, as well as the other members of the campus, put in the time and energy to help these full-time athletes succeed.
You get physically tired, so you fall behind on your academics. For a study hall, they always check how are your grades? What do you have for homework for this week? They write your whole schedule down, and they help you, and the coaches are up to date with what you have going on, your midterms, your end exams.
Watch Mark Hernandez and the rest of the Titans men's soccer program finish off the season strong as they're fighting for the top contender.
No matter how tough it gets, how physically exhausting you get, just keep trying and don't fall behind.
Thanks for your time, Marky.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you in season, man.
All right, man.
This has been Carlos Andrade with OC News. Have a good night.
There's no doubt that being a student athlete is difficult. Mark's story shows us how many Division I athletes continue to complain about the importance of being a student first and an athlete second. This has been Carlos Andrade with OC News.
There's a belief that a university should be a quiet, serious environment, and it should only be recognized for its credentials and accomplishments. Cal State Fullerton has already put its name on the radar for its diversity and great curriculum, and our Titan baseball team is well known around the world. But now, CSUF is known for something else. Take a listen.
Titans reach higher, take one, and you're on.
Hey, listen up. Buenos dias.
Fram and his office saw my rap back in May and liked it. Fram says that he was inspired by it.
Most of the time here has truly been bliss, but there's a thing or two that I just won't miss. Like finding a parking ticket on the windshield after class and paying $1 million for a parking pass.
It was in June, actually. The OC Register came out with an article where he wrote a piece, and you can find it online, but he wrote a rap himself in written form. And it was about Cal State Fullerton and somewhat similar to the video that you've seen, but different as well. And so when that came out, I read it, and one thing I thought to myself is, raps are meant to be performed, right? So the words were beautifully written, and it's a wonderful article that came out in the paper. But definitely, I think, as well as my mind, it went through other people's minds that this is something that we should do as a production, as a performance.
And we're not treeless. You can see this sustainability from our campus to our beaches.
And so I'm trying to remember. I think it was, the idea from the beginning was for it to be a music video.
Not known for peaches, but big on citrus. The orange fields were here before we existed.
It was originally just going to be a scrappy, ooh, this is so silly, let's just whip out our iPhones.
But now it's business. Teaching chemists, engineers, artists, and dirtbags going hit.
the idea came up to ask the actual communications department here to be involved, and so that's how we got to have such production value, is that we had some really talented individuals working behind the scenes on the video and audio and cutting and things like that. So it was meant to be a video from the beginning, but it definitely turned out better than it originally was planned to be.
Titans always pay the rent, know that you can bet on it. Nationally ranked for the least amount of student debt.
And now we get set to lead the nation in equitable access to first-gen population.
The viewers of that video really did get to feel a sense of pride in being a Titan, that it's like, look, all these amazing things about us were packed into 90 seconds.
Her name is Rachel from Mahalo.
This is Brenda Gonzalez with OC News.
Maybe other universities will be inspired by Fullerton and break the norm.
I just love that video. It's kind of a catchy tune. Thanks for watching this special edition of OC News. I'm Myra Orozco.
And I'm Genesis Chicas. Before we leave you, we take a look back at the semester with photos of our wonderful crew and on-air staff. See you next time.